Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome to another movie review. In tonight's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on the horror film from 2014. This movie actually came out first in 2014 and then was officially released in 2015, so technically it's a 2014 movie released in 2015, but I'm calling this a 2014 film since that's the year this movie first came out. And so that's going to be on the 2014 scary movie Unfriended. So Unfriended is a 2014 scary horror film that takes place on a computer. Like, this movie actually, the whole entire film actually takes place on a whole computer screen where, so the story of Unfriended goes like this. One night, while teenagers Blair, Mitch, Jess, Adam, Ken, and Val take part in an online group chat session, they are suddenly joined by a user known only as Billy227. Thinking it's just a technical glitch, the friends carry on their conversation until Blair begins receiving messages from someone claiming to be Laura Barnes. Laura. And so a classmate who killed herself exactly 1 year prior. As Blair tries to expose Billy's identity, her friends are forced to confront their darkest secrets and lies. And then, of course, near the end of the film, they have to play a game of Never Have I Never. Never Have I Ever. And of course, we got ourselves, a computer, a computer screen life, where the movie takes place on a whole computer. So recently, before I went and saw the Marvel film Morbius, so that same day, recently I watched the movie Unfriended. I watched the movie Unfriended, like on demand. I actually watched it on my TV. I watched it on TV when I rented it on demand recently. And long ago, when this movie first came out between 2014 and 2015, I remember hearing things about this movie, and I gotta say, this is actually a pretty good movie. It was actually a pretty good scary movie to watch. Like some people say it's so bad that it's fun to watch because it's about a group of teenagers on a Skype call, and they have to play a game of Never Have I Ever. And they're like, yeah. And I thought the opening Universal Pictures logo, it's kind of like how it glitches up while the 2012 fanfare plays, and of course there are some times where it does get very scary, and because this is not really considered like a slasher film, because this movie is actually more of like a computer screen, like a screen life supernatural horror film. And all the actors who played the teenagers in this film, who played Blair, Mitch, Jess, Adam, Ken, and Val, I think all the actors and actresses who played their characters, I think they looked like they were having fun, and it looks like they were doing a pretty good job working on this film. Yeah, and of course, it was pretty cool watching it on a TV, because one of my Facebook friends, Cody Webb, said in the comments, said, imagine what would it be like to watch Unfriended on your computer. Yeah, because this movie's actually currently streaming on Netflix right now, and I also remember in the year 2018, the year 2018, Unfriended also has a sequel too. The sequel, Unfriended Dark Web, the sequel actually came out in 2018, and I actually do remember seeing bits and pieces of the movie itself, like when I was doing auditorium and theater checks on the job when I was working at Regal back at the time when the sequel came out. But I never saw the whole sequel yet. But maybe I'll check out the sequel as soon as I can and see what I thought of it. And yeah, and since this is played out as like a horror film, since Universal Pictures made this film, I think Jason Blum was also the executive producer for this film. Jason Blum, who owns the company Blumhouse Productions. And yeah, and I gotta say, the movie Unfriended is basically just a pretty good scary movie, and I liked it. So overall, Unfriended was a pretty good movie from 2014, and I'm gonna give Unfriended 3.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, that's my best rating. So if you haven't seen Unfriended yet, then I say give this movie a watch. I recommend it. I recommend checking it out on either Netflix, or if you want to watch it on your TV, rent it on demand, then feel free to do so if you want. So there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Unfriended. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.